Peace and love. If anyone is coming in, I am just looking at, I just can't seem to get away from Seven Paths, wanting to know more about it. And so um, for some reason, I lost my option to restore pages. And so since I'm starting over, and that was for whatever reason, that was maybe the last thing that was up on when I don't know how I don't know how I got here, but I ended up back at looking at Seven Paths. So I'm listening to something, so I don't have my phone set. I want to leave a little comment. Um, and I'm trying not to play it too loud because sometimes I don't want to ever have a problem with having what I'm listening to be an issue on why I post is either flagged or whatever. So for a little while, I will just do this just in case. I know it's early, but I figured I would at least come on and I'll come back and forth for a little bit. But I'm gonna be on for probably about an hour. Let's see. Probably need to share this one. Then I don't have to worry as much about. Okay, so what it is I was so here's why I said that when you're looking. Okay, first of all, Seven Paths. The reason I'm even here at all is because it is where my DNA file that I am working on is leading to, which is someone's DNA from my family. So I don't know how old this map is. So I can't find much on Seven Paths, but in just glance looking, I'm noticing that on the census reports of the people who I have the DNA matches with, and then I guess these things right here, I'm gonna try not to keep on switching around, but I guess these things right here, like this, might look sort of like a bison maybe, and then this looks maybe like a turtle, and this looks like some kind of symbol. Maybe these are astrologies. These things here, I don't know, but what I know is that all of the places around here, this piece of map are on, different places on the census. Not Bun so much, but Cypress Creek, Cedar Rock, Gold Mine, Sandy Creek, definitely Lewisburg. I've been seeing Franklinton on some mixed in and some birth records, books with birth records on it. So this is definitely where people must have migrated out to, because Lewisburg is where Seven Paths is. So coming across here. So actually this symbol right here looks like this to me. Like an arrow almost. Anyway, and then, oh yeah, look at here. But like, I think these are maybe bison. I haven't looked at that one yet. But when I say it looks like the heart of North Carolina, so if you're facing this, just equivalent to what I would say the heart is, like if you turn, if I'm facing a person, their heart is like, upper, the upper right of my opposite. Then I noticed here, now my family is migrated to Vance, Mississippi. And when I look at Franklin here, oops, I don't mean to do that. I see now Vance. So now here, this is where I named off Cypress Creek, Sandy Creek, and these are where these census reports are coming from. I see Nash sometimes, Warren, Halifax definitely, and Vance has they migrated to Mississippi from North Carolina, but it's called Vance, Mississippi. They call it Vance, and that's I believe behind some politicians that moved from North Carolina, politicians in Vance, North Carolina, that set up in Mississippi. So when they describe, okay, so let me show Franklin. So, I mean, Seven Paths. So the first time when I'm looking at this glance point of view that I see Seven Paths, it is here. Seven Paths. Close to this place called, I think that's called Roy. Where's that? Yeah, here, see? Lake Royale. Okay. Lake Royale. What is this? I guess this is the kind of fish that's probably in that water. Seven Paths. Okay. All right, so let's see. If I see any. Okay, so then the other thing that I saw was that it is this place is 312 feet high. Where did I see that at? See here. northeast of Bunn at an elevation of 312 feet. Now, I don't know what that actually means. I mean, it just should be, if it's just clear enough, does that mean at an elevation from Bunn? So from Bunn, which when you... I was looking. So what I remember is that Bunn is the bottom tip of that. So let's see here again. So this is Bunn. This is Bunn. And from this map, you don't see that waterway. But Lewisburg is so if this is Bunn, then I would say that Seven Paths is somewhere up here above it. So let's say again. And see. Could this, in my mind, could this be a mowed down mound? Sister, please listen, because it's making me scared. If y'all don't get what I'm saying, you're gonna be doomed. Now I'm gonna break this down one more time. Okay, so listen, the corona emissions that they saying is coming is them injecting everybody with nanodust. So look, the nanodust, if it was already in us, they wouldn't have to inject it in us. The stardust is from the sun. That's the star. Okay, so from this point of view, if this is Seven Paths, you look at this line. It's not this line. So I need to see. Here is Seven Paths to Bunn. They're not, sister. They're not. They're not at all. Not one bit. Not one bit. And I don't even think you was listening to me all that time. Can somebody else tell her how the nanodust and stardust is the same, please? Because I'm really trying to wake people up. I'm here for 10 hours, and how don't you get this? I don't understand why you don't think I don't get it. It's not that I don't get it, brother, but it is. Seven Paths is up into the right of this Lake Royale. So you don't see it on here, so it would be, that's the peak. That's the peak up into, it would be up in the center. I'm telling you, that shit they taught us is a lie about stardust. And that's why I'm in this teaching position, because I spent the last couple hours telling everybody. So I would have to see Lake Royale to see where. Okay, so now let me do this. Yes, Lord. That's what I'm saying about you right now. I'm really disgusted with your lack of comprehension and this know-it-all type mentality you think you got. Okay. So here's Bunn. Oh, look, there's my last name that I'm looking for. I'm looking for Sutton. Okay. But where is that lake? But what I don't see is, okay, that's called Crooked Creek. What I don't see is I don't see Lake Royale, which now I have to go. Okay, so snapshot. All right, and now there's Franklinton. Here's Royal. What I'm trying to determine here is the 312 feet that they are saying here. 7 paths. Okay. All right. I don't see it. So, but anyway, 7 paths is 312 feet elevated from Bun, according to this. According to the Wikipedia. But okay, so let me see this one. It's difficult to see. I wonder if that's that lake. So we know Bun would be down here. So this is meaning to say that if you follow this line here, if you follow this path, and if that would mean that okay, that this, if in fact, if in fact this area is 7 paths, then I would imagine that these lines, all of these lines, paths, are leading up. They're going up at an elevation. Okay. So now I'm going to do a virtual map. Okay, I'm just doing it this way. So now maps. I need Lake Royale. There's 7 paths. Y'all, I saw it. Okay, so that's if that's Lake Royale. We know 7 paths is right up into the. I did see it when I just first did that. So up here, I did see it. Cypress Creek. Ain't that amazing? You have to go back to catch the glimpse of it. But we know that here it is. So 7 paths here, up and to the right. 7 paths is considered a 312 feet elevated from Bun. Now, where's Bun? So we're looking at Lake Royale, and we know that 7 paths is between this 581 and Lake Royale. Okay. Where's Bun? Bun. Let's see. Oh, I did not have it going to the left. I thought it would be down from it. I don't get it. Okay, let me see. Lake Royale is to the left, to the west. Okay, well, I had Bun way down further. Now, so that means Seven Paths and Lake Royale is actually down at that tip, and Lewisburg is up here. So I thought they were in Lewisburg, or maybe they migrated up to Lewisburg. Now, there should be a way that I could see the lines. Now, so now maybe if I go back here, peace and love if anyone came in. Now that I'm looking at Bun, thinking so Bun is down here at the bottom creek. It's very encouraging. Oops. It's very encouraging to see Sutton there because that is my family name associated with this particular research. But if this is Bun, I don't understand. I'm looking for a Lake Royale, which would mean that. Okay, now I'm gonna have to. Okay, let's see here. Locations shown include. Okay, right. Cedar Rock. I'm at a portion of a 1911 map. I'm just surprised that I don't see that body of water. I guess it's just too small of a place. It's to the left. This is the state of North Carolina. This is Franklin within the state of North Carolina. This is Franklin County within the state. This is Bun. And from that picture, Sutton would be under Bun, going down to the point, and Lake Royale would be to the right of Bun. So when Wikipedia describes Seven Paths, as being northeast of Bun, right? That's okay. Okay, I didn't even take out that. At an elevation of 320 feet, then hmm, mapped location of 7 paths. Something should be coming up. Map assist. Okay.
Let me tell you what you're trying to say. This ain't nothing that's been going on that's gonna happen in December. What you talk about? So yeah, we're gonna have the conjunction in December, but the Great Awakening been happening for the past 4 years now. When did we enter Aquarius? I think about 5 years ago, and people been waking up. Basically, ever since kind of like around the flat Earth movement coming back, the
Okay.
secrets of the universe. The flat Earth movement represent the first people in the world who went into that area to let them know it's time to shut this shit down. When the flat Earth movement came out,
Okay, so we know this is Lake
it was
Royale.
right when Aquarius started.
Okay, how do I do
This
this?
was the secret of all secrets, just like the book
We
of
know that
Revelation say that in the last days
this is
truth
Lake
will be revealed.
Royale, and this is
So that's been
7
happening
paths, and they
leading up
saying
to
this is
this
an elevation
because the reason they got to end it because they know
from
the truth
Bun.
will
It's an
reveal. So we
elevation.
ain't waiting on December to
Of
know the
course, you
truth.
cannot
We
see
waiting on
Bun from
December
here, but we
to
know
get
Bun
killed because we
should
know
be
the truth.
around here,
We waiting on
according to what we
December because
just saw.
now it's against the
This
law
is
and never
really
been a world of
sensitive.
lies for y'all to actually be so smart that now you know what it's a few of y'all know what we're hiding. So it's kind of like Mama said,
This is
if everybody was
not
present
a
when it happened,
very
being
friendly,
everybody is.
interactive
You
map.
may
It's
say,
very sensitive.
but you may say, but Tiffany did it. You may say, but Bobby did it. She gonna say, I don't care who did it. Everybody getting their ass whooped. So the elite think the same way. A few of us woke up and unlocked their secret. Now everybody gotta die. And I feel, brother, that like what you're saying, you're exactly right, right? In connection, I swear, when that alignment happens, like I said, the ones that have been awakening over this time period and are understanding
Okay,
that
man.
have that
Just
like mind. I mean, you have to have a like mind to even understand all of this stuff that people think is spirit. You want to know what I'm gonna be doing?
to
When it go
Lake
down, I can tell you now.
Royale.
I can tell you exactly what I'm gonna do when it's about to happen.
Oh, it's only 6
I'm
minutes?
gonna be in hero mode. When all shit hit the fan, I'm trying to gather
Really?
all who wanna be saved
I wouldn't have
use
thought
all of my
that.
military knowledge to do what I would do for the people. Just like the
I
Air Force.
definitely wouldn't
I
have
love
thought
y'all.
that.
Everybody around me, I'm gonna be willing to die for and save just like I was in the Air Force. And I'm gonna be fucking moving calm while the guns going off.
312 feet is equivalent to what?
I went through the training and I know what's gonna happen.
How tall are
To be running scared like everybody else when I'm calling
mounds?
myself Jesus Christ.
My hunch is that maybe it's a mound.
And I'm gonna be saving them saying, you know what, I told y'all not to trust these folks.
How tall are mounds? Let's see. How tall are North American mounds or what? 800 feet. But that would be
telling Jasper that, man, I don't want to hear nothing about no
Let's
veganism.
do mounds in North Carolina. Now, those are huge mounds, 70 feet high. Really? Let's see. Mounds in North Carolina.
Time we need to put our ego aside and I don't care what feelings I fucking hurt. You know, I'm gonna tell folks the truth. If I hear you say some shit wrong, I ain't got time to fucking play with folks, man. If you think you're right, take your righteous ass on. If people want to trust what I'm saying, I know what the fuck I'm talking about with what's going on. And I ain't stumbling over words, and I ain't got to say, well, what I'm trying now.
You think I would see how many feet? 140 feet. So let's see. This is the first time I'm not saying it's that tall. I'm saying this is the first time I'm seeing anything about feet. 140 feet.
Let's save each other, man. Like, for real. I think when all hell break loose, I'm gonna be like, man, I think we ought to go in this cave. And the nigga gonna be like, I debate you on that. What's the etymology of cave?
Where is this at? These are the ones that I would guess that you would say are mounds that are. Let's see if there are any mounds in Franklin County. Mounds in Franklin County, North Carolina.
I ain't gonna try to, because time's short. If I can't change your mind, I'm gonna just move on and try somebody else's. If you coming on my channel thinking you know more than me, then go start a channel. I ain't trying to be egotistical. If my knowledge don't get respect now, it's gonna be a matter of life and death, because it ain't even about winning debates right now. Same way. Man, morning to y'all, man. Y'all still going there, huh? Nigga, you went to sleep the whole time? Yeah, man. Hey, dropping and took a sleep and woke up on this bitch.
What this will do is allow the Cherokees finally, after 200 years, to have some representation in the management of the mound. Franklin Vice Mayor Barbara McRae told council members. When is this? This is Nick Wass. The Nick Wassey Mound dates back 800 to 1,000 years and believed to have been built by the ancestors of the Cherokee. When is this? Oh, 2019.
Anybody come to me right now thinking they know something, I'm gonna challenge them with no mercy. Because you better know what you think you know now. And if you don't, your life gonna be what you pray. So I'm saving folks.
That's really something. They don't have a map.
I'm trying to make sure you know what you know. And I ain't playing about it either.
That must be it. Okay, so now I'm going to map this particular mound, which is.
You may think that I'm like trying to like come back and say things, right?
The mound would not even be there today had it not been in 1946. Local residents got together and raised $1,500. Scott was quoted saying, it says the mound would not, had it not been in, raised $1,500 and did what? The hell? Macon County News would be to enter the partnership but keep the mound in the town's ownership. The mound survives today, surrounded by development in Franklin, which purchased it. Oh, they purchased it. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm reading backwards. The developer wanted to doze the mound down, reports the Smoky Mountain News. Look at this. An explorer who visited the area in 1774 reported being told by a Cherokee elder that the tribe did not know who built the mound. Say it again. Was already old when the Cherokee arrived. Okay. Say it again. The origin of the mound itself is one of North Carolina's oldest mysteries. It was put on the National Register of Historic Places in 1980, only in 1980. And historians suggested at the time, it was built by the ancestors of the modern Cherokee people. However, the Cherokee people said already they don't know. The Cherokee tribe were among North Carolina's indigenous people, but they only got and maybe it's just me maybe I'm not interpreting what I'm reading, but when they got there, which was what how many years they were saying? Didn't they say something like 1,000 years? No. When the Cherokees got there, people were there. The Cherokee tribe were among North Carolina's indigenous people, and it is believed the mound in Franklin is all that remains of the 100-acre tribal town that was their spiritual ceremonial center. That don't make sense when you have right here that the Cherokee elder did not know who built the mound. It was already old when they arrived. Now talk about when they arrived right there. Those they write stuff in a way that they don't want to try to write all around real issues. Okay, where's this mound? It's in Franklin, according to this 1,000-year-old sacred mound. Come on now. This is contradictory. The 1,000-year-old sacred mound that counts as one of North Carolina's oldest mysteries is on the cusp of being returned, at least in part, to a tribe believed to be descended from the original builders, which is contradictory. Okay, so now where is Nikwasi mound at? Where is it? They sure don't tell you nothing about how high it is. Nikwasi mound in Franklin. It's near Asheville. Okay. So now we're going to find how close that is to other places we just looked at. Nikwasi Mound. This would be Nikwasi Mound. Unless Franklin, North Carolina is not Franklin County.
What I say is this: what you're telling me is called comprehension. That means if I
maybe this is not Franklin County, because now I don't see. Okay, now I see the lines. At least I see the lines that show you North Carolina. So let's see this. Let's see. So gotta go back more. Now we see these lines. So these are the lines that create, and that don't look like North Carolina to me. That this look like the tip of North Carolina. Am I tripping? That's not Franklin County.
Understand, wanted to say in your head, but you couldn't understand it till you reversed it a little to make it digestible for you. Give me the reversal.
If this is North Carolina, then that's way over there. So it's a place called Franklin. Okay, but I don't want Franklin, North Carolina. I want Franklin County. They sure don't want us finding mounds. That's for sure. Oh, that's way over by. What? You know what? Okay, that's far away. So yeah, that's a little bitty place.
No, I think what we went on the wrong foot was when you was referring to the
Let me
whole
do
smart does it, Nano does it.
mounds of
I was
Franklin
telling you
County.
that's exactly the same.
Okay, I only want to be on for an hour. I'm almost at that hour, so let me work quickly. Let me see if anyone has joined. Peace and love. Peace and love. Pamela White. Eyes white, clear, white and clear. Pamela White, eyes white and clear. Peace and love. Good morning. Oh, I hate saying good morning. I hate that's a bad habit from working in the office. Grand Rising. High vibes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that encouragement. Peace and love. Peace and love to you. Okay, I'm gonna get back over there because I'm only gonna have about 15 minutes. Thank you for coming in. All right, so I'm looking for possible mounds or any admitted information that I can find around the township of Franklin County. I don't understand why. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna exit that, and I'm going to go. I want to leave that map, and I'm gonna go Indian of. Well, Vance is close. Vance is close up in that circle. Okanashians, first inhabitants of what became Vance, first known. And Vance is named for Zebulon Bard Vance. It's true, because I did do a little bit of search on Okanichi. This says Okanichi. Let's see what we get. Yeah, this is the environment. Look at these white people. I'm sorry. I don't want to get too deep into that, but okay. So look, so this is Vance. This is Vance, and this is the area that I'm looking at, Franklin County, where I found some DNA connections. And down in this little corner down here, the point going down, is where I see my family name. It don't have to be that that's where they came from, but it could be. Then the Cherokees came there, so they know about the Okanichi, but then they not. But that what's there is a Cherokee, some kind of Cherokee reservation. All right. So the first thing you see is these. Let's see. The further down I usually go, the more I start to see us, my people. See, that's the further down. You won't see that at the top when you first jump on and start doing at a glance, because I call this like at a glance research, right? Just to get you motivated. So when you do your first at a glance, you're gonna be seeing, you won't be seeing you, but the further down you go, you usually do. So my family moved to Mississippi. And look, this is the Lumbee Indian tribe, according. Look at that. The amazing thing is I did go live in North Carolina for about 5 to 7 years. I went back twice. Yeah. And I have a brother that is there. And my brother and my son just sent me pictures of them fishing. And amazingly, this is where my father's DNA leads to. And his sister. It leads to the same environment that my brother has been fishing in. He's been in that place for 30 years now? More than 30 years. He wound up at Fort Bragg and found his wife in a college nearby. And her family is actually from North Carolina. And so he ended up back home without knowing it. And so that's pretty amazing. So what I'm looking for is
the Corona capsule was launched into space, orbited the Earth, and on the next day, they achieved the mid-air recovery of the Corona capsule with the camera and 20 pounds of film. And the first
and the Roanoke mysteries do come into play in my research. All right.
This is important. Why I'm about to show you in a minute. So I'm glad, we own this, because check this out.
Okay, so that's sort of like at a glance. So so you don't see anything. I have Indians of Vance and images of this. But we only learned when we were under all about the Okanichi. So let's see. Okanichi, if we put this in, because you're not going to get it. Oh, Okanichi Band of the Saponi Nation. Okay. Interesting.
They also say right here, it was the first mapping of the Earth from space. So here's what I'm going to conclude with. With everything I just said,
you have to go further down. You can't start with at the top and think you're going to get. Hold on, let's see. All right, this is Okanichi Band. What is this map? Oh, that's in Virginia. I'll look at it, but nobody is up yet. I'm surprised I don't hear. I'm trying to get to the black and white pictures. Now I feel like I'm getting away from something, but I'm gonna have to bring it back, and that is Lake Royale and
Actually, the first picture of Earth was a little bit before that during this Corona mission in 1960,
Aquanuch.
what we
Yeah,
ran here. So I think what happened was they had the
let me
pictures
just see.
of the research and the pictures that we just read, all that good stuff, and they declassified those images when Mr. Blue Marble came with this
I
one.
wanted to
Because
see
they
that
might have
map.
said, you know what? I know we got that one out there.
That's
Shit,
kind
he
of
did a pretty good job with his
unbelievable.
load. Let's go with that one. So they
They show the
declassified
map
that one
right here.
and went on with this one.
I want
The
to see
space
the map.
program when created,
But when I click the map, it goes
the
into
whole race to the moon.
this.
See, the moon race is what
But I want to
sets
see the
up
map,
this picture. But if you really
not the
think
rating
about it,
on
in
these,
order for
on the
them to
good,
make this Blue
how good
Marble
these
big
Indians
picture,
are,
they
or what
had to
have you.
get some high pictures of the Earth and do the superimposition. In other words, when
So
you make this fake ass globe here, you still had to fly some up real high and take a whole bunch of pictures of the Earth, like how they made Google Maps.
I just
Google Maps had to fly over the land, taking pictures, then put all the pictures
Aquanucci.
together, and now we can get a virtual map of like our land out here. Now, that's how they made this ball, not by going to the moon, flying over and taking a picture of the land and doing superimposition. I think when they cracked the code to that, they said, you know what, whatever we had from the Corona mission, scratch that. You know what I'm saying?
The Occaneechi Indians once lived nearby on an island in the Roanoke River, well known for trading goods with other Indian nations and colonists. The Occaneechi resided close to several Indian paths, maybe 7 paths. They also hunted fish and raised crops that included corn, beans, and tobacco. In May 1676, Nathaniel Bacon enlisted the Occaneechi to help defeat Susquehannocks and then turned on the Occaneechi and attacked them. I swear. The Occaneechi left Virginia with their neighbors, the Saponis and Totoros, soon afterwards. By 1701, the Occaneechi were living in the Eno River in North Carolina. Hmm. I'm going to get somewhere. I'm going to get somewhere. Now, I have gotten away from Vance. Just hit the back key. Indians of Vance. Lumbee. How about Indians of Lake Royale? How about we try that anyway? Indian Cove. It's an Indian Cove near there. Lake Royale is a Well, somebody is asking. Okay, I might.
Yeah, we can hear you, brother. Thank you for joining. so I don't forget it, because Huey dropped some bombs. Um, Coffin is coffin, like a gate, like a shit they gonna put your dead body in. That our ancestors weren't sick; they was healthy. They didn't know about coffin, so when they started coughing, they got in coffins. That's why when a person start coughing, you say bless you. But the word bless, the
Oh, let me
etymology
read
of it is
this
curse.
and then I'm
So
gonna
him
wrap it up
saying
because
bless
I
you,
hear
you
my
say curse.
grandchildren getting ready
That
for
come from
school,
the
and I don't
fact
want
that
to.
when
I
you
don't want to
started
make
coughing,
any issue with the connections, but
was
I'm gonna
cursed
read
by the
just
witches
this one. I just
who were
don't know what
around
where
giving
it's going,
people
but
diseases and
I'm gonna
shit,
stop here.
right?
This
So
is
when they said
regarding if
saw
anyone
that
knows
coughing, they
anything
was like,
about
oh
Lake,
shit, bless you,
anything about
because
Lake
they know,
Royale.
you know, think
But
about it though.
if
When
I
they
could have
say
gotten
bless
past the
you,
gate and the
because during
sheriff
that
on
time
duty
they
at
didn't
the
know about
entrance,
medicine.
question,
Medicine was created
right,
in
because they
stages to
probably
tell the
don't,
people
probably some
bless
secrets up there.
for cure.
I might have
So
seen a
once we
property that
say
I was
mom,
interested
that
in.
when the mama saw her
I
daughter
was the
coughing,
person
she
on
would say
at
bless you,
the
bless you,
POA
bless you.
office who
But the
refused
priest
to.
did, but it never
Oh,
went
it
through.
was the
You
person
know, it
at the
came through
POA
the
office who
people
refused to give me a
that
pass. Maybe they should give out a timed pass. And if you don't come driving back out within 45 minutes, the sheriff on duty could come in and find you so that you didn't have a chance to take advantage of what? I do appreciate your helpfulness,
yeah,
but
that's
I
Jesus,
won't be
right?
returning. I'm just not that interested anymore. Thank you kindly for your info, though. I plan to continue to visit lakes around Raleigh where neighborhood watch does not have to be that involved and everyone is welcome. Ooh, what is going on? And this person says, I know the business and I am a native, but what kind of native? How long have they been there? I'm just gonna read this one, and then for real, seriously, for real. You know, people say they native, and they might mean they've been there for 2 generations. Buy yourself one of the back camper lots for $200. Oh, buy yourself, purchase
That's why
one
they
of the
that's why they want you to
back
have a
camper lots for
family,
200, and
and that's
you'll
why
get
when
your
you
pass to ride all you
say
want.
bless you, you say
It's a private lake that many
hi,
took advantage of,
right? Yeah, you can say
and I
salam,
guess they tighten up on the restrictions to take care of the property owners. There are some very nice houses there, and if you are not too far from the entrance, getting to Raleigh or Lake Wake Forest isn't a bad trip. If you live further around the lake, you just have to be more patient getting home and getting out the gate. My first trip to Lake Sagamore was in 1974, and I know many who own there now for boating purposes. The cheap camping lot on the way back 40 is the way to go. In my opinion, the housing and septic restrictions have not been strict enough there since inception. Inception. You make you may have a $800,000 house beside a $50,000 one, or much too close to it. Hmm. There should have been better planning for sure. That's just a resale thing. I think that's what he's saying. The place should have a sewer system. Many of the septic tank systems can't and don't work. I know the business and I am a native. Interesting. It's interesting because it appears to me that this area might be um, might be like an unincorporated area, like peace and love, Opie Mihai. Opie Mihai. I might be having some connections to this Okanichi, um, the Okanichi, because my family definitely came from Vance. They came out of Vance, but I think they migrated up into Vance before the politicians who Vance is named for moved to Mississippi, which when they moved to Mississippi, they also called that environment Vance. Oh wow. Okay. So I'm interested. So I'm gonna keep digging. Okanichi, I think yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to reach out to Wanagi and see if we can network a little bit on this. I'm gonna keep working on it. You know, my hunches are giving me some energy, so I'm gonna just keep working at it. So I promised I was only gonna be on about an hour because I don't want to. The children in my household are doing online learning, and however that goes. And so I don't want to compete with them or cause any kind of delay in their feedback. So I'm not going to stay on, but thank you all for coming through. Grand Rising. You all have a beautiful and peaceful day. Opie Miha, I sent you an email this morning also. I responded to your email this morning, so maybe we could catch up that way. Um, I'm excited because I feel like I'm getting somewhere. And so, with that, I'm going to say peace and love. And maybe I can get back in early tomorrow morning. I'm going to give it a try. Peace and love.